What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. And today, what I was going to do is I was actually going to review Bloodstrike. What games did they ask me to review? So it was going to be Bloodstrike, FIFA, Free Fire, and Match Wars. But I thought before I do that, let me jump into the comments in the video because I did receive quite a few, especially after the video that I uploaded. And just want to jump with the first comment from Mr. Henocius. And basically he said I think he was considering buying the phone next month. you know, and I think for me, dude, the phone you can buy, the phone is good. I'm not gonna lie. But for me, what I'm actually facing now is I'm starting to face quite a bit of problems with the mic. Like I mentioned, I recorded a full videos when I actually have my P40 recording just in case, because I didn't have that. I had nothing, so I thought let me just dub over the video, but nah, it wasn't gonna work. So that's not working for me, and then now I'm also facing a bit of issues with some apps. So there's going to be a time where it just the phone like refuses to open any app. You just get like an error, please wait, or something like that. And none of the apps work, so you have to restart it. So it started slow, then now it's been getting now it's been happening very often. So I'm not sure if it has to do with me always using the phone as like a hotspot and things like that. So the phone is good, but I'm starting to see problems, and hence why there's a comment that someone else made about buying local phones and stuff like that. So that's not good. So the phone can handle gaming, so I'm actually going to be reviewing games after this. So the phone can handle game, I'm not gonna lie. So I haven't faced any issues in terms of performance. I haven't faced any issues. It's just it glitches here and there. So just to answer your question, so if you want to go for it, then you definitely can. But I'd advise you to go for a more recognized brand. So you can go for your Samsung, your Honors, your Huawei's, and things like that, because those are guaranteed to work. With this one here, it's like a hit and miss. I also decided to take a chance with it, and then unfortunately the phone still works, the 5G is still helping me, but there's just a few things that are not working out quite well. And then in terms of the processor, so I'd be lying to you, Domingos. I'd be lying, man. I don't know what processor is in the Stylo Maverick. And again, you guys, please forgive me for speaking slightly low today. I don't want to be making noise for the neighbors and stuff because it's very quiet now. Albeit with cars in the background. So I'm in an apartment now. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what processor is in the Stylo Maverick, but I believe it has to be I think it's the Helio G30 something. It has to be a G32 or something like that, but we'll check it. We'll check it quickly. Not necessarily check it, but we'll check this phone's one, because there's this comment here from Mr. Mono who asked me to please run GPU Z just to confirm the process, and that's what I'm going to do now. I believe I have it installed. Okay, this is the app. So let's see. So this is the processor. I just hope it's not revealing any personal information. But as you can see, like I mentioned, it was the Unisoc T760. So that's the processor there, and then the GPU we're running a Mali G57. So that we'll check it on the website even. Let me just quickly check it on Pep. This phone is actually just 100 rand cheaper than the Apex, so why would you get this? But it's still good. It's still good. I think if you are looking at the camera wise and the appearance, this one is really good. But yeah, basically if you don't care about 5G, then you can also get this one. But the problem with it, as you can see here, if you look at the image properly, it says Android 13. So that might be a problem. But in terms of the specs, unfortunately we don't get the CPU, so that's unfortunate there. Let me jump on to the next comment. I don't want to waste too much time because I do have I want to review a game. This is the comment that I was looking for from Freddy. So it's because no one buys local phones. So with this phones here, it's not necessarily a local phone. So what Pep does is they go buy old high-end spec phones. So they buy old high-end spec phones and then they repurpose them. So if I can put it that way, so they buy those phones and then they remove like features that they don't need. They swap out the screens and stuff like that just to make it cheaper, and then they sell it to us. So that's one of the things there. So it's not necessarily a local brand. They got Poco is very big, so they purchased old Poco phones and then just repurpose them. If I can put it that way, just to save money. And then with this comment here from Mello saying, have I tried for third-party cameras? I'm not too much of a camera person, I'm not gonna lie, but let me try searching, because I think I did try to search for a camera. I'm not too much of a camera person. Let's see, camera app, and I also asked you to recommend an app. 1 billion. This is Snapchat. I'm not a Snapchat fan, so I think I've used this one in the past. Let me just download it and let's let you guys see how fast 5G is, why it's worth it. 70 megabytes. We're at 50% already, whereas with 4G you'd be waiting, you'd probably be at like 20 something percent now, but with 5G it's already done just like that in a few seconds. So unfortunately this one opens in portrait mode. Do I have to sign in? Nah, we're not going to be signing in on any camera app. So for me, which is why I tend to go with like stock Android apps, because what I had here, I actually had a theme installed on this phone. Who's that? Freddy, actually, not Freddy, Meadow. So I actually had a theme installed on this app. I decided to remove it because it's unnecessary. You see, so but I think yeah, it's your comment that I was looking for that says it has a Helio G36 processor. So this is the Stylo Quantum. So I'm assuming the Stylo Maverick, the Temikosi would be something similar or just slightly less. So if that makes sense. So the G36 processor, like this guy's comment actually got me worried, and I think after doing my own review, it definitely makes sense that the Stylo Apex would have a better processor because obviously it has 5G, and 5G requires a better processor. So hence why I think I just wanted to thank you also for pointing that out. So I think there's other comments, I think it's from him as well. It's from him again. So appreciate the comment, and this one is from Mr. Hanosius. If I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, this is just comments. But yeah, so I think I did touch on that. Like, if you guys are looking to get other phones, Pep is running a discount like now. It's only on Pep sale. So if you go on the normal like Pep website where they sell clothes and stuff like that, then you go to the cellular, you're not going to be able to see the discount. So like let's see. Yeah, I mean, Stylo does make good phones, but for me, I'm actually considering like selling this one here because yeah, it's giving me problems. Like I think I'm starting to face issues now, partly because maybe I use the phone as a hotspot, for long periods of time at work and also at home, and I'm starting to face issues there, high performance. And but yeah, the phone is still good. I'm not gonna lie. But also the mic not working. Like I mentioned, I recorded the entire video, nothing was captured. Nothing to do with the settings or anything. So just the mic. So now I have the headsets in and stuff like that. So that's a bit of a bummer, especially like at work and things like that. So I actually use this phone, because the Huawei P40 doesn't have any Android apps, albeit you can use Gbox or whatever it's called. So I do have it, but yeah, it's not the same. So yeah, so this phone here, it's good, but I'm starting to face problems now. It's getting me worried. I'm not gonna lie. So if I can, I am gonna sell the phone. But I'm also still thinking of sticking to it for the 5G. So that's what's pushing me now. That's what's helping me. So I'm hoping I was able to answer some of your questions that you had just before I jump on to the game reviews. Yeah, well, that's it, guys. Cheers and bye for now. So I hope I was able to answer most of your questions. And if you do have video suggestion, or if you want me to specifically check something, then feel free to drop a comment there.